Hello, my beautiful and wonderful people. You're welcome to my channel, a home of riches. My regard and my greetings to you. If you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe and thank you for subscribing. Today, we are diving into the sweet marriage turned into mini drama involving Nollywood actress Ruby Ojiako and her husband. Everything was looking like a fairy tale until someone decided to throw a little shade from the corner. Yo, you are talking about Stanley OnTop and his recent comment that got tongues wagging. So grab your popcorn and let's get into it. So first off, Ruby Ojiako is obviously glowing. Sis has been on cloud nine since she, tied the knots not long ago. The wedding was vibrant, full of joy, and you could just feel the love in the air. From the smiles, the dancing, the native attire to that signature Ruby vibes, everything screamed happiness. A few weeks and boom, baby on the way. Ruby already pregnant. And trust Nigerians, the congratulatory messages were flying left and right. Social media has been buzzing with support and it's clear the fans are loving this new chapter in her life. The Holy Book said, "Who that find a wife has found a good thing and has obtained favor from the Lord. So also who has found a husband has equally found a good thing." So blessings have started flowing for them. Ruby and her husband even signed an ambassadorial deal as couples. Yes, so talk about securing that bag and love at the same time. The brand must have seen that chemistry and know they were the perfect fit. And now let's talk about family. Her sister-in-laws are giving her top-tier support. They pulled up with love, smiles and bundles of cash. No tension, no bad blood, just genuine vibes and support. Ruby even shared a video of them dancing, laughing and praising her. It was beautiful to see. You know how some people complain about in-laws being troublesome? Ruby seemed to have hit the jackpot. These women aren't just treating her like a wife, they are treating her like a star and showing her love publicly. But then, of course, not everyone is clapping. Stanley OnTop, out of nowhere, this guy comes online and starts throwing serious shade. According to him, Ruby's husband didn't marry her out of love. He married her because of her fame. Can you imagine that? He even went further to say that the sister-in-laws that are gifting her and celebrating her are only doing so because they too want clout. In his words, they are using Ruby as a ticket to popularity.
Until you realize that they married you for fame. They married you to chase clouds. They married you to become popular in social media. Until you realize that your senses will not say you enter one chance. You know, say so many people don't really know what they bring issue between me and you, but me I don't really talk about until the time come, I go talk. You get? Because only one why I say don't do this thing. If you want to do it this way, that's it. When the repercussion are there, free the person to face it. You understand? So until you realize that they marry you because of fame. Your brother are not famous. Yes, now their brother are not famous. Everybody don't know him as your husband. Even the sister-in-law are not famous too. You know, they married you because of fame. Now what they try correct? Now they try.
So Stanley is not backing down at all. He's doubling down on his claim that Ruby's husband did not marry her for love, but rather for fame. According to him, this man saw Ruby's celebrity status, her Nollywood shine, her growing influence online, and decided that marrying her would be his own fast ticket into limelight. Stanley is saying that from day one, he has been warning Ruby. Yes, so he claimed he has been sending her signals, telling her to open her eyes and be careful. But Ruby, according to him, has been ignoring all his warnings, maybe because love has blinded her, or maybe because she doesn't believe he has her best interest at heart. Either way, she's not listening. Now, here's where it gets juicy. Stanley is saying, just watch, this marriage is not what it looks like. This guy is there for what he can gain. And not just that, he is also shading her sister-in-laws, claiming that even they are using Ruby fame to build their own platform. Like, wow, that's a lot to unpack. But let's take a moment and ask some honest question here. What if Stanley is truly concerned? Could it be that he knows something that we don't? Or is this a classic case of bitterness disguised as concern? And even if the husband had some ambition when he entered the marriage, does that automatically cancel out any genuine love that may have grown between them? Because let's face it, we have seen cases where people marry someone well known, and over time it turns into real love, a solid family, and a long-term partnership. Fame might have brought them together, but it doesn't mean love can't keep them together. On the other hand, we have also seen clout chasers, people who ride on someone's spotlight only to bail when the attention dies down. So it's not like Stanley's fear is impossible, but is he the one to say it? Or more? And if that wasn't enough, had the nerve to mock Ruby's dance step. Yes, her dance step, that same joyful dance step that has been making her fans smile, is now the butt of his joke. That one passed me. Oh. This apparently seems to be coming from the place of jealousy, because from the outside everything looks sweet. Ruby is happy, hubby is smiling, family is showing love, and the business is booming. But maybe Stanley feels like it's all for the camera. Maybe he's one of those people who believe social media love story are just packaging. Or is it more personal? Did he have some kind of history with Ruby? Was there some, expectation or past connection that didn't work out? There's also possibility that he's just doesn't like seeing her win. You know how some people are. Your happiness makes them uncomfortable, especially when it is loud, public, and unapologetic. Even at that, calling out her pregnancy joy, family moment, and dancing, he reached to ask who hurt Stanley. From online comments, it's clear that majority are riding with Ruby. They love how she doesn't do herself just to please anybody, and how she's enjoying her marriage out loud. People are clapping for her wins and even congratulating her for getting pregnant so quickly. Some are calling her God favorite, Meanwhile, Stanley's comments aren't getting much love. Many are calling bitter, a hater, or simply irrelevant. Some even say he's using Ruby's name to trend. One comment read, "If you don't like someone's joy, just scroll. No need to start analyzing their marriage like you are CNN." At the end of the day, here is what I think. Ruby is living her best life. She is married, she is in love, and she is equally loved by her in-laws. She is expecting and she's cashing out. And honestly, if that is making someone uncomfortable, then that's their own cross to carry. Not every love story needs to be doubted. Sometimes things genuinely work out and people genuinely love each other. Ruby and her husband seem to have found joy, and that joy is worth celebrating. And let's not forget, Ruby is a grown woman. She's been in the industry for years now. She has seen the good, the bad, and the fake. If she's choosing to marry this man and build a life with him, shouldn't we at least give her that benefit of doubt? And let's not ignore the fact that she is glowing. Ruby is genuinely looking happy. From the baby born to ambassadorial deal and that constant smile, Ruby isn't giving that energy of someone trapped in a club-based marriage. Stanley might mean well, or he might just be mad that the train has left the station without him. So to Stanley OnTop and anyone who feels a certain type of way, instead of hating, maybe take note. You too deserve love, support, and happiness. Don't let bitterness rob you of your own blessings. So what do you think? Is Ruby blind to something dangerous, or is Stanley projecting his own bitterness? Is this true concern or low-key jealousy in disguise? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And remember, just because someone doesn't like your happiness doesn't mean you should stop being happy. Yeah, my people, this is the much we take on this. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And as we come to the end of this video, kindly subscribe to my channel, like, share, and leave your comment in the comment section. I will see you in my next video. But before then, don't forget to stay safe, remain kind, and mind your mental health. Bye, and remain blessed.